Welcome to my channel. It's called Lunasa. I am always struck whenever I read this passage in the Game of Life. Florence Scovel Shinn writes that God said in the Bible, "Concerning the works of my hands, command ye me." This really flips our usual understanding of God on its head, doesn't it? Typically, we think of God as the one who dictates and tells us what to do. When I was growing up in the church, we used to sing a hymn that said, "I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey." Can you relate to that feeling of submission? But Florence challenges us to see God as looking at us directly, saying, "Concerning the works of my hands, you command me." And Florence adds, once we do, God is the divine intelligence making it all work. This idea resonates with what we learn about Jesus as well. Many of us have been taught that Jesus leads and we follow, like the disciples. While that's true, Florence emphasizes that Jesus is the leader who empowers us. He tells us in the book of Matthew, "Ask and it shall be given to you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you." Why? Florence explains that Jesus Christ brought out clearly that man must make the first move. How do you feel about approaching God this way? I also think about all the passages that remind us that both God and Jesus wanted to use their power to empower us. This dynamic is reminiscent of Genesis 1, where God gives us dominion over our earthly experience. So God uses his dominion to give us dominion. And dominion means to have sovereignty and control. I'll make one more reference to Genesis and point out that we were made in the image and likeness of God. Since God is powerful, so are we. If you want to continue to think of God as powerful, then so are we. God gave us core characteristics, and it's a matter of pride to live up to them. We are not in control of everything. We're not all powerful. No, but we are responsible for making the first move. Then you have Jesus staring at us, saying that we should be able to do what he does. We should be able to have this kind of power and perform these kind of miracles, if not greater. It's not just him. He was always teaching his disciples and encouraging them to step up. And this goes right to the foundational spiritual law that Florence talks about, that it's a great game of giving and receiving. We give and then we receive. We ask, then it's given. When we make the first move, God can take it from there. Florence makes it quite clear that this game, the game of life, can only be played successfully once we understand the rules of the game. And to understand the rules of this game means that we have to work with this spiritual law. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this video, let me know. I will leave another video of mine on your screen that I think you'll enjoy, and I'll share one of my favorite songs. I hope you are having a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening, wherever you are. Again, thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.